And oh, hi, aloha.
Aloha gozaimasu.
Aloha gozaimasu. Yeah, we're going live today on Instagram and Facebook and upload to our YouTube channel. And thank you everyone for watching the replay on the YouTube channel. Be sure to subscribe so that you can get the notifications of when we upload and maybe add some different videos too.
毎回ね、見てくださってありがとうございます。YouTube のね、リンクもコメント欄に貼っときますので、ぜひね、バックナンバーをね、まとめてみたいっていう方、いろいろありますので、YouTube チェックして、サブスクライブ、番組登録してください。
Thanks for watching, you Instagrammers.
ね、これじゃ今ちょうどインスタでもちょうど同時配信しています。
Hello.
ちょっとこうしないと入らないんですね。
But nice to see everyone, and I hope everyone had a good week. Sorry again about last week. We had some technical difficulties, but we did make a part 2. So if you want to watch the part 2, go to YouTube and watch it. It was really deep.
Yes, it was.
Wow.
ね、先週はね、すいません、こうちょっとね、2本立てで1本目、メリアが切れてしまって、2本目も一度やりましたので、YouTube でね、そちら見ていただけたらと思います。And Melia, I love your lei. 見てください、このメリアの。So what is this?
So I'm so happy today to not have flowers in my hair, but to have this beautiful lei pua keni keni around my neck.
Beautiful. ね、美しいプアケニケニのレイがね、今日は頭じゃなくて首にレイをかけています。プアケニケニ。
So sweet.
ね、ペニー、ケニーってハワイ語でペニーっていう意味なので、昔は1セントでこれがプアケニケニをね、変えたそうなんですね。当時100年ぐらい前の話。So 100 years ago I heard it was a cent, a penny, so that's why it's pua keni keni.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I think, yeah, that's what I heard.
Oh.
Not sure. I hope it's true.
But this beautiful lei was given to me for Girls' Day, which was yesterday. So happy Girls' Day.
ね、ひな祭りの日に、この花をもらったそうなんですね。昨日が3月3日が、ひな祭りの日。日本語で忘れちゃいました。I forget what it's called in Japanese Girls' Day. ひな祭り。I think ひな祭り。I know.
You should know that.
そうそう。うちはね、息子しかいないからとか言ってbecause I only have a son now.
So we had some nice comments on Instagram. Aloha. Aloha. I wish I could give my lei to you. Wish you could smell it too.
ね、アイさんが Aloha Melia and Tomoko and I love the flavor and the ona keala of the pua keni keni ね。
ona.
すごくオナオナってハワイ語でね、香りがね、高い香り、いい香りって意味なんですけどね。
And I love pua keni keni too because it dries so beautifully. It kind of shrivels and becomes hard, and you can save it for a long time. And the smell, not as potent as now, but it still has a fragrance. It's so beautiful.
これね、フレッシュじゃなくなって、ドライになったとしてもちょっと硬くなるんですけど、香りとかね、すごく、形をキープしてるのでね、すっごく、いいですよ。って、千夏せ、アロハ。
千夏、アロハ。
Beautiful lei って。ありがとうございます、千夏さん。
I felt so special when I got this lei.
ね、これもらってすごくね、スペシャルな気持ちだったってね。And you have a kana papaya, gorgeously pua keni keni, wish I could smell it. インスタでもコメントをね、こう香りをね、こう、嗅げたらいいなっていうふうにコメントいただきました。
And actually this beautiful lei was made by kind of a famous in Hilo anyway, lei maker, and that's Randy Lee.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, of course you know Randy because hula too. He makes a lot of lei for Mary Monarch and for the halaus. So mahalo nui, Randy.
これね、ヒロではね、有名な、レイメーカーのすっごい面白い人いるんですよ。ファーマーズマーケット行くとね、いるんですけど、このメリモとかダンサーのために、作るプロフェッショナルのレイメーカーのランディさんが作った花。作ったpua keni keni, beautiful. He's so funny.
He's a funny guy and so entertaining and so kind too. And he's actually a kumu. You know,
he teaches.
Kumu? Oh yeah, not a kumu hula, but a kumu lei maker.
Oh,
So he teaches lei making at like the Volcano Art Center and different places, East Hawaii Cultural Center. So since we haven't been having any classes, but for the next class, I want it to be big and really special. So I was thinking of inviting him to teach us how to make lei.
ランディさんはそのレイをメイキングを教えてるんですよね。で、私も取ったことあるんですけど、火山国立公園で無料のクラスもあったりするんですけど、レイメイキング体験できたりもするんですね。で、いろんなカルチャーセンターでも教えている方なんですけど、実は次のメディアのコースで、授業で、is it the practitioner course you're thinking?
Yes, practitioner course.
セラピストコースの方で、そのランディさんをお招きして、プロのレイメーカーからレイの作り方を学ぼうっていう、それも取り組む予定です。Oh my God, nice.
Yeah, so I want to say aloha on Instagram to my hula sister, who also knows Randy, Renee. Aloha, Renee. And to Take, who owns the Made in Endo store in Japan and sells some of our products there. So you got to check that out.
Nice. 今ね、メリアのフラシスターのルネーさんたちが、こう、インスタの方でね、見てくださってるんですね。We have Tomoko here. Aloha, Meria.
Aloha, Tomoko.
Oh, there's a level 1 class from 1 p.m. in Japan. They're going to start the class pretty soon, or it started already. And everybody's going to be watching the replay. And hopefully this year, everybody can come to the Big Island.
Yes, wouldn't that be wonderful? So just this week, we've had some of the restrictions lifted on the island. So we don't have to wear masks outside and we don't have to limit our gatherings. And excuse me. So hopefully we're really moving in the direction of welcoming some more guests to our island and to our classes. So hope to see you. We'll be working toward having our practitioner course in October.
ね、今ね、ホクラニインターナショナルの新井智子さんからメッセージいただいて、今年はきっとハワイ島に行けますねってことなんですが、ちょうどハワイ島でもその規制が解除されて、何でしょう、公共の場所でのマスクとかもしなくてよくなって、あと今まではこう大人数で集まるのがダメだったんですけど、それも規制が外れました。Is it lifted?Completely lifted?
No, not completely lifted. We still have to wear masks when we're at kind of public areas. But I think for travel, I think everything is pretty lifted. I think that the restriction now for those in Japan would be the restrictions from the Japanese government. So coming and going, you know, I want you guys to come, but you guys also have to be able to go home.
ね、日本の方が規制がね、今、ハワイだと完全に規制が解除されたわけではなく、やっぱり室内だと何かこうお店とかで入った時はマスクをするんだけども、野外で集まる時にも必要はないってことなんですが、逆に日本に帰る方たちがこっちに来て帰った後の規制がどうなるかな。So Japanese people living abroad when we go to Japan, the regulation was lifted. So before we had to quarantine about like it was 2 weeks and then 10 days and 3 days that got lifted. If you have three vaccination. ね、日本も海外在住の日本人は日本に帰るときに、今ちょうどコロンティーンなんていうんですか自宅待機みたいなものがホテル監禁がゼロになったんですね。っていうのはその3本ブースターも入れて3本予防接種を受けている場合は公共の、期間を取って自宅に帰ることができるそうなんですね。なので、空港でネガティブテストを受けて陰性だったらそのまま3本の予防注射を打ってたら帰れるそうなんですね。So hopefully that's going to be the same for the Japanese resident because that's for the Japanese people living overseas.
Okay, yeah. And so hopefully just over time, you know, the practitioner course is quite a few months away. What is it? 7 months away. So by then, hopefully everything is kind of getting more back to normal and travel is open. But, you know, I always keep my classes small anyway, so I can have a lot of personal interaction with you. And so that's helpful too. You know, we're not talking about a big group of 50 or even 30 people, just a few people, less than 10, and coming together and really learning about Hawaiian plants and flower essences, of course, but about ourselves too. And that's a big part of practitioner course, is really learning about ourselves and who we are and how we can heal ourselves. Because when we can understand how to heal ourselves, what it takes to really heal, then we can help others to heal as well.
そうですね。そう、プラクティショナーコース、セラピストコースの方は10月なので、それまでにはもう、だいぶ落ち着いていて、いい方向に向かってるんじゃないかなって、期待しています。で、プラクティショナーコースの方では、もちろんハワイの植物についてもお話しするし、あとはフラワーエッセンスはもちろん、そして自分たちのことですね。やっぱり、自分たちが、自分は誰なのか、そして、自分をどうやって癒せるのか。まずは自分を癒してからじゃないと他の人は癒せないんですね。なので、プラクティショナーコースはすごく濃いコースになりますね。It's going to be a powerful one.
Yes, for sure. And it's nice too, because right now the lava is very active. In fact, I was there, was it last night? Yeah, it was last night. Last night I went to see the lava. I've been very fortunate this week to work with some very special and some very healing people, very in tune people with energy and healing energy. And so they asked me to kind of facilitate them and take them to see the lava and meet Pele. And so that was a really powerful night last night. That's why I have my red on for Pele. And the lava was just exceptional. Just the clouds and the colors and the sun going down and the lava lighting up the sky. And while I was praying and giving our whole kupu, there was lightning and there was explosions. So it was really powerful and really exciting and just really fulfilling and satisfying in a really deep,but also really natural way.
今ね、昨日、ラバの話をね、してるんですけど、昨日ちょうどこの、ヒーリングの人たちの、こうね、付き添って、ペレの、ところにご挨拶に行くっていうことで、国立公園に行ってきて、そのラバをね、もう真っ赤なラバ、なので今日そのペレを、崇めているので、ちょっと、赤い色を着てるんですけども、ものすごい美しさだったそうなんですね。すごく、雲がね、もう出てるし、煙っていうんですかね。そして太陽が沈んでいるところ、そこにお祈りをして、ホークップってハワイ語で、捧げ物、奉納ですね。で、それもして、雷もちょうどなって、すっごくパワフルで、すごくもう深いところで自然の何か満足感っていうのが湧いてきたんですね。
It was so amazing. It was like, wow, blow everybody's mind. But Pele can do that. You know, she's powerful like that girl.
ね、ペレってそういう風な力を持ってるんですよね。本当に皆さんがびっくりしてしまうようなね。And then ともこ said, ワクワクします。プラクティショナーコースのこと皆さんに伝えます。So she said she's excited to hear about the practitioner course. She's going to tell her students.
Yes, I hope Tomoko, you can join us. That would make it really awesome and better. And hopefully the lava will still be very active. It's been active for a while and it just keeps going. So just being there at Kilauea and at Halemaumau is so transformative. You know, I just am in awe at the Pele energy and how transformative it is. Just when we think we're so good and we don't need to change, boom, here comes some new ideas, expanding our minds and opening our hearts. And that's when the transformation comes, when we realize, hey, I could be seeing this in a different way. I could be living in a different way. I could be breathing in a different way. I can be experiencing life in a different way. And it was really powerful for me last night. I mean, I was doing a lot of, praying and chanting, and that's why I'm a little bit hoarse today, my voice, as I was giving my best.
今日ね、ちょっと声が枯れてる理由は、昨日、たくさんチャンティングをね、ずっと火山の横でやっていたので、ちょっとハスキーが なんですが、そのラバがね、こうちょうどね、ともこさんもね、ぜひ、参加、プラクティショナーコースね、新井ともこさんもぜひいらしてもらえたら、すごくさらにスペシャルになるじゃないか。で、その時もラバがね、きっと活発的に動いていて、キラウエだってハレマウマウだったり、やっぱり変容がね、すごいんですね。ペレのエネルギーが。で、そこのペレの、もう自分はもう何も変わる必要ないと思ってても、ペレのを前にすると、バンと変わってしまう、その変容があって、新しい間、そしてマインドがもう拡張広がる感じ、そして違う視点、違う経験、違う生き方ができるんじゃないかと、どんどんハートが開いてくるんですね。Wow, exciting.
Yeah, it is exciting. And it really makes things or achievements or events that we thought were not possible, all of a sudden it seems possible. All of a sudden we feel empowered to live our destiny or create something really magical. All of a sudden it becomes possible when you're with Pele.
ペレといるとね、もうやっぱりふっとね、なんかもう勇気づけられて、今まで無理だと思ってたことができるんじゃないか。もっと違う風に生きれるんじゃないか。自分の人生を自分の、なんでしょう、デスティニーですね。日本語はとっさに思い出せない。デスティニー、自分、運命を生きれるんじゃないかって、パッとペレがそういう風に思わせてくれるんですね。
Woo!
I'm getting hot already.
Right? Woo! I'm just immersed in the mana and the Kealoho Pele. Really big. The love was so big. It was just so apparent. And, love is the main energy. That's what energy is. I mean, not always, but that's what we're here for. And Pele is just, to me, so full of love and aloha and the wildness that it just penetrated me and everyone who I was with. And so we all came out just like real sparkles, like, wow, fireworks.
もうね、ペレって本当にね、ハートがね、すっごいアロハが、愛が深いっていうふうに、メリアが言ってるんですね。で、いつもではないんだけど、そうじゃない時もあるけども、とにかくアロハ、そして大きな愛、野生、そしてそれが突き刺さるような感じでそれをボンと来て、昨日ペレをね、参拝した全員がそういうふうに感じたそうなんですね。わー。
Yeah. Nice. So whoever is ready for transformation and wants to really feel that they can accomplish what they really want to do or what's in their heart. We've been talking about that a lot so far this year. What is in our heart? What is it that our heart wants? And that started with our taking of kinehe and then taking of papaya. But to really feel just impassioned and empowered and know that you can do it. You can achieve it. Even though there will be obstacles, Pele is the place to go. So come and let's go. I would love to take you.
ね、皆さんをぜひお連れしたいですね。ペレっていうのがね、すごく、やっぱり皆さんの変容をね、起こしたい方は、ぜひプラクティショナーコースに、ぜひ来てほしいんですけども、まず感じる、自分の望みを実現したい。何をしたいのか、ハートは何を望んでるのか、そしてそれで、キネヘ、パパイヤ、フィール、感じるですね。キネヘとパパイヤを取ってから、それから感じる。何を感じるかっていうと、情熱、パッションですね。そして勇気づけられたり、力を感じ、自分がもうできるんだ。もちろん壁もあるんだけども、ペレがそこを背中をボンと押してくれる。そんな力強いペレなんですね。Wow, exciting.
It was exciting. It was so wonderful. So please call my voice.
ね、声がね、やっぱり昨日ね、チャンティングで声を張り上げてた感じ、喉が枯れ気味ですが、Yes, so talking about papaya and kinehe, so we've been doing the challenge for about 2-3 weeks.
Well, I think the kinehe class was on like January 15th. So from the kinehe we did from till February, and then February we did, I think, till 3 weeks. I think we did.
Nice.
Maybe it was more. I'm not sure now because it just
いや記念碑とね、1月15日にね、日本で記念碑を使ったオンラインの講座やりましたけども、そこから2週間記念碑を皆さんと一緒に撮って、その後パパイヤをね、2、3週間一緒に撮っているってことで、we had a comment from Emily in Japan. She said she took papaya and kinehe and in a good way. She feels like she's self-centered, which is good because, so she's kind of more centered.
More centered, more grounded, maybe.
So, because a lot of Japanese people think, if you're self-centered, it's a selfish thing. You cannot bring yourself first. So she feels like, in a good way, she feels like she became like selfish, not a good in a good sense, being
very
self-centered.
Good. Because we have to focus on ourselves sometimes to take care of ourselves. And then when we can take care of ourselves, we're really taking care of everyone in our ohana, in our family. It's really important to practice self-care. And so thank you, Emily. I'm so glad that worked out good for you.
ね、エミリーさんがパパイヤとキネヘで良い意味で自分中心になれたと思いますってことなんですけど、まず私たちは自分をね、テイクケアしないと、セルフケアしていかないと、自分以外の家族だったり、他を助けることができないので、まずは自分から。ありがとうございます、エミリーさん。Yes, and we also have Kiwa. Kiwa said, I continue to take the essence of papaya every morning and evening when I noticed I was able to take on various challenges by letting go of my fears and anxiety.
Very good. Letting go of your fear is huge because when we can let go of our fears, we can move forward. It's fear that really holds us back and blocks our vision of what we can really create in our lives.
ね、自分で、今、キワさんがね、メッセージいただいたのが、パパイヤを毎朝と毎夜とっています。で、気づいたのが、いろんなチャレンジをね、自分で、向かっていけることができて、恐怖と不安をレッドゴーすることができたっていうことを言ったら、メディアが、まずね、すごくね、恐れを手放すってことはすごくいいことなんですね。で、大体何か恐れのブロックっていうビジョンは自分で作り出せてしまっちゃうので、やっぱりそれも手放すことができるんですね。Nice.
And so what was funny for me with the papaya was, at first, when I first started taking it, I had a powerful experience making it in a really special place. But then I'm always just a little bit hesitant to take papaya because it's so powerful and it always, brings up memories that maybe I don't want to remember or brings up feelings that I don't want to feel. So at the beginning I was hesitant, but I kept taking it. And with the support of everyone else taking it. So thank you. But as I went along, like when I got through the second week, I really then I began to feel like, oh my God, I need it. I'm like, yeah, I want to let go of this. I need papaya. So it's funny how my attitude about taking papaya shifted while I was taking it. First hesitant, then I was like, wow, where's my papaya? I need it. I need to just let go of this thing.
ね、やっぱパパイヤね、取るときに、やっぱりこれはパパイヤすごく、パワフルな、また、フラワーエッセンス、パパイヤのフラワーエッセンスに今回もなったんですけども、やっぱり最初取るときにちょっとね、躊躇があったんですって。やっぱりいろんな古い感情だったり、記憶がやっぱり出てきちゃうのでね。なので、でも頑張って皆さんと一緒に続けるってことで続けられたんですけども、2週間経った後には、パパイヤも取ってもっといろんなものを手放したいっていうふうに自分の態度が変化していったっていうことなんですね。Wow, nice.
And I really, really had a big sort of letting go and a big cleansing, I think, of old memories, and lots of things came up in my dreams. And even my mom, who's our kumu, of course, was taking it as well. And she was like, wow, I'm dreaming about people from like 50 years ago. Why am I dreaming about this? I'm like, you're taking papaya. It's coming up. Wow. So let it go. So she was really affected by it as well. And it was so freeing for her to let that go, because you just don't think about what happened 50 years ago.
Yeah.
You know, she's, well, go ahead.
Okay. So, すごくね、パパイヤってすごい大きなクレンジングデトックスなんですね。で、古い記憶だったりも手放すし、で、やっぱり夢を見たりするんですね。で、メリアのお母さんね、私たちのこのフライセスの組む先生でもありますが、メリアのお母さんのジョイさんも、一緒にパパイヤを取ってて、そしたら夢で50年前の何かが出てきたりとかね。だけど、それが夢に出てきたってことで解放されて、それがすごく自由に自由っていう意味では解き放たれた感じなんだそうですね。And we also have Akiwa mentioned that it's hard to move forward when you have self-criticism or fear. Papaya enabled her to let go of memories that don't serve her anymore. 今、自己キワさんのね、メッセージで自己批判や恐れがあると動き出せなくなりますね。パパイヤは不必要な記憶を消去してくれました。So wow, she was able to let go of her old memories.
Yes, and that's what is, comes up in our mind. We might not remember the memories of exactly what happened, but the result of having those old memories still in our energy system is the self-criticism. And it can be really powerful. Self-criticism can be so powerful. And it's really, I'm trying not to swear right now, but it's really bullshit.
はい。そうね。今ね、言葉を、ちょっとね、あれだったんですけど、マインドってね、やっぱり覚えてない、って自分は思ってるんだけども、そのエネルギーシステムにそれがね、古い感情とか記憶とか、いろんなものがもうついてるんですね。で、やっぱりその自己批判っていうのは結構パワフルで、本当に、英語でブルシットって言ってね、悪い言葉とか言っちゃいけないって言ってたんですけど、やっぱそれをね、そんな、なんていうんですか、クソくらいみたいな感じなんですね。
I'll try not to criticize myself for that.
で、汚い言葉使ったけども、自己批判はしませんってことで、we have Harumi mention.
Aloha Harumi and Aloha Yukie.
Aloha.
And some other people joined us on Instagram. I want to say hello.
インスタの皆さんもね、
Thank you.
ありがとうございます。で、はるみさんが、アロハ、キネヘ、そしてパパイヤを取っていったらいつも後回しにしていたネガティブな感情が吹き出してきています。So, Harumi too, she was taking kinehe and now papaya. So, all of this negative emotion that was like in the back side is coming frontward.
Yeah, and it's not pleasant to deal with. It's really not, but it's so good for you to deal with it.
こうね、やっぱりそのネガティブな感情を吹き出してくるっていうのはもういい感じはしないんだけど、自分にとってそれがいいんですよね。そのプロセスがね。
You know, when we did our meditation here on our live, but also in our class, our Fresh Start class, we saw all the blocks around our heart and the things that were kind of pressing in on all that love in our heart. And those, when we take our kinehe and we did that meditation to release that, we have the effect. The effect comes up. And a lot of times it's the memories and it's the self-criticism. So we really need to take papaya to help us let it go. But also we can consciously now tell those self-critical thoughts that, hey, that's not true about me. No, that's wrong. I am not stupid. I am smart. I am brave. So this is a good time to counteract that self-criticism with really self-appreciating thoughts, self-loving thoughts, because those are the things that are the truth. The self-criticism, it's old. It's not even true. Someone else probably told you that too, because they were jealous of you or they wanted to hurt your feelings. It's not the truth. The truth is that you are love just the way you are right now.
ね、本当にね、メリアが言ってたように、瞑想をね、 こうして、キレヘのクラスでもまず、1月に行ったオンラインコースでも、このハートの周りにあるブロック、その感情が抑えてきたものとか、ブロックのエネルギーをすごく皆さんも感じたと思うんですけど、瞑想してそれをリリースして、そのリリース、解放していったことで、記憶とかね、自己批判っていうものが、手放すことができた。で、その時に自己批判っていうのは、やっぱり古い、なんでしょう、嫉妬だったり、誰かからね、嫌な感じで言われた古いものなんですね。で、それを意識的に対峙して、自己批判が、自分がね、悪いんじゃないかとか良くないとかいうふうに自己批判が出てきたときは、それは違うっつってすぐにそこを止めて、そうじゃない、私は馬鹿じゃないし、頭もいいし、私は勇気があるんだっていうふうに、すぐにそこに対抗するんですね。で、やっぱり真実っていうのは、自分にとって優しい言葉、優しい思考っていうのが真実なんですね。自分を傷つけるような自己批判の言葉は何かの古い過去の記憶にくっついた古いものに、植え付けられた古いものなんですね。なので、ありのままの自分の愛すべき存在で私はいいんだっていうふうにね、皆さんね、感じてほしいと思います。Then we also have
Aloha, Ai. Thank you for joining us and coming on Facebook.
ね、Facebook の方にも来てくださって、愛さんありがとうございます。愛さんが私の周りも特にパパイヤのサポートを実感される方が多いと思います。そして、I also mentioned that I was saying that people around her are also seeing papaya. You can see how papaya is powerful.
It's very powerful. Papaya, I think, of course, all of the flower essences are powerful, but papaya just has a way of really getting down deep into us and releasing old things that are holding us back. And we talked a lot about that last week on our live. So if you want to learn more about papaya, watch last week's part 2. And we really went deep on that. And I think there's a lot of really important information there. So
Yes. Check it out. ね、パパイヤのね、すごくパワフルな感じ、深くいって、そしてやっぱり古い記憶を手放すということで、先週のね、パート2のライブ配信で詳しく話していますので、ぜひ、ぜひ見てください。パパイヤ is very powerful. Thank you.
And let me just jump in and say, I was watching Instagram and then came over to Facebook, and I appreciate that because all the comments that we can see them when they're from Facebook. Instagram is a little bit harder. I can say hello.
ね、インスタの方々本当にありがとうございます。なかなかね、コメントがちょっと見にくいんですけど、Facebook にもね、来ていただくと、あと、コメントがね、書き込めたり、私たちもちょっと大きい画面で見てるので、Facebook だとすぐにコメントをね、取り上げることができるんですが、ちょっとインスタの皆さんとすいません、ちょっと、遠くの方で、文字が、みたいな感じなんですね。
Yes, I apologize for that. It's a little bit hard to go live on Instagram and other places. A technical thing, but we're doing our best.
ね、私たちもね、ハイテクをね、駆使して、今お電話かかってきてしまいましたが、ちょうど、it's 6 o'clock.2 minutes past. ね、すいませんということで、ちょうどお時間となりましたが。
It's been half an hour already?
Already, yeah.
Oh, it's so fast.
ね、あっという間。
So what I want to do is, there's a group of us taking papaya every day. Shall we continue or shall we stop?
ね、今ね、一緒に撮っていますが、このままパパイヤ続けたいですか？それとも、do we move on to feel or what's next?
Well, I think when we're kind of processing out our memories, it's kind of good to just keep going. I wanted to stop, but now I'm like, well, it's good to really clean that out. And I think so what we'll do is the spring solstice is coming. So let's take it until the spring solstice. And then when spring solstice comes and the spring begins, let's go to something else.
Nice. で、今ね、じゃあ、これパパイこのまま続けるのか、それとも次はフィールとかそっちに行くんですかって聞いたら、このまま続けて、手放すものを続けていって、リリースしていって、春分 3月、日本だと3月20日とか21日ぐらいだと思うんですけど、春分まで続けて、春分超えたら、新しいフラワーエッセンスに行きましょうっていうことで、ね。なおこ said、私もキネヘからパパイヤチャレンジを始めたら古い感情が出てきています。So Naoko also said, after taking Kinehe and moving into papaya, her old memory and her old emotions are coming up as well.
Yeah, so I think we're kind of in the middle of it. So we better just continue with our papaya and just face those memories. And now, like we just said, let's talk back to those memories and those self-criticisms, and let's really put them in their place. If someone came up to our child or even to ourselves and said those things to, let's just say, our child, we'd be like, oh no, you don't talk to my child that way.
Mm-hmm.
That would cause a lot of anger. So we need to think about ourselves too, our inner child. And those are the criticisms and the memories that our inner child has held on to. So let's combat that. Let's reboot that and say, no, that's not the truth about me. I am strong. I am brave. I am smart. I am love. I am loving. And I am loved because I love you guys. No doubt.
ねえ、すごくね、今パワフルな言葉なんですけど、このままね、パパイヤ続けていきましょうっていうことですね。で、やっぱりどんどんこの記憶をね、出てくるけども、そこの記憶で自己批判とか、自分に対してネガティブトークが来るけども、それに立ち向かいましょう。で、これが例えば自分の子供だったらどうなのか、自分の大事な人に対してそういうふうなことを言われたら、私たちは向かって、あなた何言ってるのよって、そんなこと言わないでってパシッて言えますよね。だけども自分に対してはそれがどうなのか。自分のインナーチャイルドはそうやって、それを全部自分が言ってるネガティブトークとか自己批判の言葉を受け止めちゃってるんですね。なので、そうじゃないんです。私はそうじゃない。私は賢いし強いし、愛されてるし、愛しています。そしてメリアが皆さんを愛していますよっていうことでした。
Yes, I do, of course.
ね。
Most of you know that who've met me, that I am so full of love for all of you, and I appreciate you all so much.And really, perhaps, go ahead.
でもメリアね、直接会った人はね、もう知ってるかと思いますが、メリアは皆さんに対しての愛でいっぱいなんですね。なので、本当に皆さんに感謝しています。
And Tomoko too.
Thank you.
And maybe you as a child, no one really stood up for you. Maybe no one helped you when people were mean to you. So now's your chance.To do that for your inner child. And that's very empowering. So let's focus on that until the spring solstice, taking our papaya or our papaya and kinehe, and really standing up for our inner child, because that's where those self-criticisms are coming from. Your little 2-year-old self, your 5-year-old self is hearing those self-criticisms and feeling sad. So let's say, no, that's not the truth. And embrace our inner child.
ね、このインナーチャイルド、私たちが自分に言ってる自己批判っていうのはインナーチャイルド全部聞いてるんですね。で、それをもろに受けてしまってる。そうではなく、もうとにかくこのままパパイヤを続けて、春分まで続けて、パパイヤとキネヘを取ってる人は両方続けて、で、そうじゃないんだって。そうやって、インナーチャイルドの前に立って、ネガティブな言葉があったら、それからネガティブな言葉からインナーチャイルドを守ってあげる。立ち上がって。受けないようにしてあげる。なので、春分まではこのままパパイヤを取って、そこにフォーカスしていきましょう。
A perfect thing for Girls' Day, right? Let's take care of our girls.
ね、ガールズデーひな祭りのね、女の子の日にとってはすごくぴったりですよね。なので、私たちガールズパワーで自分たちのことを大事にしていきましょう。
Girl power!
Girl power, nice. Okay, so we've been over a little bit.Yeah, almost 6:10. So last comment.
You can do it.
みんなで一緒にやったらできますよ。ガールズパワー一緒に頑張りましょう。
And thank you so much.
今週もありがとうございました。良い週末をアロハ。
And a hui ho. See you next week. And we'll keep going and talk about our experiences more. So thank you so much, everyone, for your comments and really participating in our papaya challenge. It's really, really helped me a lot to know that other people were doing it too. So, mahalo nui.
ね、今週もありがとうございました。皆さんと一緒にパパイヤチャレンジを続けて、皆さんのこんなにね、たくさんコメントもいただいて、本当にありがとうございます。一緒だからね、頑張れます。なので、また来週お会いしましょう。Okay, aloha.
Aloha. Ahoy ho. Thank you. Mahalo nui. Aloha.